Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chemezi Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernangomez. And it's Sadaransky in at the point guard position. Stripped away. It's a one-on-one situation. And Parker pulls it down. There's a screen by Metu. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Parker outside. We played just over a minute here in the first. Sadaransky outside. Hernangomez sets a screen. Misses the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The offensive rebound to the left wing. There's the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And the layup falls.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
10 points separating these teams. Hernangomez sets a screen from deep. Counted from distance. He has 7.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Parker. Puts up a 3. And he can't get that one. Parker defending. Stolen by Parker. From the arc. The shot no good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the home team now. 9-point game.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Sadaransky. Off target with the 3. And they're pushing it up. No good from outside. 51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. From deep three-point land. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. Covered by Sadaransky. Over to the wing. Out to the wing. From deep. Sadaransky pulls it in.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And it's Metu missing.
Away team ball.
Sadaransky outside. Oh, he drains.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The shot
They need
is
to be
up.
certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
And so the first quarter is in the book. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three-pointer off the mark. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside, Anderson. Three-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
They get the rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Knocks it down from distance.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
He takes it in. And a strong finish with two hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
From the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
The three ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. A minute 58 left in the first half.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Chalk up 2 there.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Teodosic.
Away team foul. Agrees. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nedovic. Yet to see a basket. Gets the three ball to go.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The three. No good there. Right wing. Knocks down the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Ball no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Anderson can't get it to go. Anderson covers. And he goes in for the dunk.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To stop the run, nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
There's the triple, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Just 4 seconds left in the second. Here's Nedovic. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up by 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end.
All right, and now that we are... Thanks as always.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Satoransky. No points so far. And all around the rim that time before dropping. So it's the home team now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Chimezie Metu out there with Willie Hernan-Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. And yep, it's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Six on the shot clock. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hernan-Gomez sets a screen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Takes a 3. And Metu pulls it down. Parker outside. Hernan-Gomez sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. Parker, and that's good.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And a miss there on the triple. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. To the inside. Launches it. Satoransky pulls it in. And they're running. Three-pointer in transition.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Gets the three to fall.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shot is up. And Parker pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Three-pointer. No good on the shot.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Driving to the basket. It's blocked. They get it back. Metu. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The open shot by Parker. A good-looking shot from the wing. Parker's got 5 now.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Satoransky with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. They get it again. And he dunks it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Hits the trifecta. 16 points for him.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
The shot's good.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Pure from three-point range. 19 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
It could go. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up 7. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Driving inside. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
This is the jumper from the wing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Buries it from 3.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision and it paid off.
It's Anderson on the wing. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He shoots it, and he knocks the jumper down.
Uh-oh, well, we all know what can happen when this fella gets hot, and this guy, well, let's just say he's hot.
Fires from deep. The shot off that time.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Vesely. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. Going inside, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Trying to close out, you got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's the 3. No good. 8 for 12 from the field now. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Teodosic. He drops it from range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
There's the block. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he drops it first.
Boy, taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work
2
at the
minutes
line.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. 19 points in the game.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Launches it from deep. And Parker pulls it down. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
It's a one-on-one situation. Deflected. And they recover it. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Balmora. Takes a three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Shields. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Cannon. They set the pick. And he lays it straight in.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Lets it go with a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Cannon's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That one falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Shields. And he goes in for the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Out to the right wing. Off target from outside. And Cannon gets it to go. He has 7. Cannon's gone 3 for 4 here from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shields. Cannon with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Shields. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Cannon. And he banks in the layup. Cannon's got 9.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
44 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Balmoro. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Cannon. Out left to the wing. There's a good screen. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 12.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Mirotic with it. Jacks up a 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Here's McCormick. Pass to Brooks. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. They set the screen. Dos Santos trains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The drive by Brooks. He gets it in there. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Launches it. Cranes the three-pointer. Brooks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
They set the pick. Dos Santos. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Gozer out to the right wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Teodosic, the pass to Nedovic. Over to the left wing. Dos Santos. No good on the 3. Here's Gozer. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Teodosic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Nedovic pulls it down. Stolen by Brooks. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Stolen away.
2 minutes remaining.
Pushing it up.
2 minutes.
Dos Santos. That 3 off the mark. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Teodosic. Makes it off the glass. Teodosic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Launches a 3. Quizer passes to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Number 1.
He has 5.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Can't hit from in close. Shields. Misses the 3. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first half of play.
Your home team.
Up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the home team.
As a team,
And that'll do it for half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Balmoro. Still yet to score. Connects from three-point range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Cannon. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Cannon's got 14.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Shields. Right side, Mirotic. Pass to Balmoro. Another shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. It's a close game here in L.A. From the top of the key. Back to Cannon. Puts up a deep three. The shot misses. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shields. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Cannon, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Covered by Mirotic. To the left side wing. Three-pointer, and Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the pick. Shields. Rocket 6. Shoots the 3. Unable to get that one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Pass to Cannon, out to the wing. From the arc. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. Here's Balmoro. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shields. Wide open shot is on the money. He has 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Balmoro's got 9 points here in the second half. Balmoro's gone 2 of 4 shooting from three-point land. Here's Cannon. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Shields, and the layup's good off the glass. And 1:01 left in the third. To the right side. They set the pick. There's Penn with the three. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Near the three-point line, it's Mirotic. Had the space there, but it's offline. And he jams it with authority.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Mirotic the screen. Right wing. The second chance effort. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 6. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
They set the pick. Deep 2 from Brooks. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Dos Santos. Count it.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Brooks outside. Kept alive on the wing. Brooks goes back up. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Dos Santos. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Brooks can't get that one to fall.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
They get it back. Ballin' boy kicks to Teodosic. It's good from long range.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Snatched up. Here's Cozier. The dive for the ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. From deep, Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to fall.
And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Pass to Teodosic. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McCormick, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Teodosic, a three-pointer is right on target. Teodosic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And Nedovic kicks to Boy. Here's Teodosic. No good with the triple. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here is Brooks. Fires from way outside. On the wing, Brooks.
Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Cozier. Six on the shot clock. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Satoransky with it. Pass to Parker. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Three-pointer off the mark. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Mirotic. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's on target from the wing.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Covered by Satoransky. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. And he drives in. Here's Bomaro. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Parker the screen. There's the 3. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
The 3 drains the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
From outside the arc. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Off target from 3-point range. There's a screen by Metu. Here's Parker. Connects from downtown.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
To the paint. Here's Mirotic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Satoransky left side. Parker outside. And Parker throws it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
There's a screen by Metu. Satoransky outside. The steal.
Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Hernan Gomez sets a screen for 3. McCormick with a rebound.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. They get it back. Second chance effort. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Up 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Brooks from outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Brooks defending to the wing on the left. And the layup is good off the glass.
trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside, Anderson. Lets the three fly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Brooks outside. From behind the arc. Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And there's a pick. Oh, ripped away. And here's the fast break. Launches a 3. Unable to get that one. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Shot clock at 6. The shot. It's hauled in by Fall. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. Kicks it out to Anderson. Nails it from 3. Anderson's got 6 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the wing, right side. From downtown. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. A 7-point spread. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to McCormick. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Brooks defending. Driving in. And the shot goes down.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. He has 7.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good work there as it goes. Brooks has got 5 points.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what he does? I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your home team, Grizli.
Good on both. Here's Balmaro. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They're up by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this.
21. Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot, please.
Thanks for being...
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face... Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the home team.
Their offense.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chemezi Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. This one for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. To the left side wing. The 3 is up. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've got Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the small forward.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Team foul. Balmaro. First personal foul. First team foul.
Saturansky outside. Pass to Metu. His first shot coming late. The shot no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Balmaro. Here's the pick. Launches a 3. And Parker pulls it down.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. 7 points in the game.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
3 points.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. From downtown. On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's a screen. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Metu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. There's a screen. Down low. Oh!
Whoa!
And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority. Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
To the right side. Here's Mirotic. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Over to the wing. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And it's good for 2. 19 points in the game.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pulls up. Sadaransky pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That shot's good by Parker.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Sinks it from distance. 10 points for him. There's a screen by Metu. Just 3 on the clock. No good there.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up now. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Drains the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And here's Anderson. Brooks defending. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Six on the shot clock. Offline with a 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
It's Anderson on the wing. Second chance shot. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. Fires the 3. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Brooks defending. Counted.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to McCormick.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Three-pointer, Brooks. That shot is off. Brooks has gone just 1 for 4 from deep. From deep. They grab their own miss. Parker can't cash it in from close range.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Anderson covers. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Three-pointer. Buries it from three.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Brooks from outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
From the arc. Kicks it out to Anderson. Brooks with the rebound. .116 left in the fourth quarter here. Anderson covers. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Parker outside. Puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
That one drops for him. 41 seconds left in the fourth. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Cannon. Satoransky covering. Back to Cannon. Covered by Parker. Shot clock at 5. And Parker with the block. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Jump shot is good that time. Lets it fly. From the top of the key, he buries it. He has 5. Here's Cannon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Parker looking over the floor. Fires the 3. That shot off. Pass to Cannon for three. The rebound by Medu. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen. Here's the break. Stripped away. Picked off in midair. And they're running. Ahead. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Floats one, and it's good for two.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Satoransky. Guarded closer. It's not going to go for him. To the wing on the left. There's Cannon with the three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Satoransky finds Hernan Gomez. Parker outside. No good from outside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Metu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Hits it from three-point range. He's got 7.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth games.
Now here's Parker. He has yet to score. A floater. Basket good. Here's Cannon. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him. And he converts the layup.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so, both teams. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On Wednesday, then on Friday.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Abrinas. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Bolenboy. Here's Teodosic. Here's a good screen from downtown. Hits the three-point bomb. Teodosic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Abrinas the pass to Laprovitola. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. For the 3. It's hauled in by Laprovitola.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Teodosic.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one falls for Teodosic.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Abrinas the pass to Laprovitola. They set the screen. Now here's Vesely. Anderson right side. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Laprovitola, no good. A tight game here in Cleveland. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Abrinas. Nothing on the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Clock at 6. Pass to Bone Boy. There's the 3. Fall with the rebound. Anderson outside. And a miss there on the triple. 1-on-1 here. Here's Bowling Boy, defended by Anderson, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Teodosic, 8 points for him.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Lets it go. Vesely passes to Abrinas. Here's the 3. Rebound by Vesely. And here's the fast break. Here's Laprovitola. Back to Abrinas. They need this one. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Abrinas has got his first points of the night. Dos Santos. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to Laprovitola. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. Laprovitola's got 4 points this quarter. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kalinic off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Abrinas. 23 seconds left here in the second. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
There's a screen. Connects, the jumper drops. He has 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And that
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Hernan Gomez. Parker out there with Medu. And it's Sadaransky in at the point. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Here's Medu. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. From deep. That shot missing. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Shoots. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Cannon's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your home team,
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Cannon's got 7 now in this quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
There's the triple. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Parker with the 3. Good on the triple. Parker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to Cannon. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
The 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Sadaransky. Here's Hernan Gomez. A floater, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Herman Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's up a 3. No good that time. Cannon looking over the floor. There's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Satoransky grabs the miss. Back to Parker. Launches a 3. That one misses. Parker's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's Cannon. He's got 15. Drives to the hoop. To the wing right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Parker left side. And the dunk by Parker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Cannon. 4 seconds left. He lays it in. Cannon's got 17.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. They lead by 7. And we're coming right. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Anderson, and it's Fall into the center position. Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Offensive rebound. Vesely kicks to Anderson. Now Vesely. Here's Fall, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. To the left wing, Kalinic drills it from outside.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Abrinas. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kalinic. Off target with his 3. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's the screen. He takes it in, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Teodosic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Teodosic has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Vesely. The kick out to Anderson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line.
Free throw, good, Anderson. Parker's checked in for Vesely. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low, Fall passes to Abrinas. Pulls from the top of the key, and right on target with the swish. Abrinas has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Kalinic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Abrinas. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Teodosic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's the first, that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Count that one. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Teodosic. And the 3 ball is good. Teodosic has got 8 here in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Puts one up from 19. Count it! And now they trail by just 4. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's in there. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Yes!
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
From deep 3-point territory. No good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. That shot, no good. Here's Mirotic. Off target from outside. Here's the three, and he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's a screen. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Here he goes, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. He drops it from range.
3 points.
Six to shoot. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Balmaro. 4-3. To the left wing, launches it, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside, kick it out.
Drives to the hoop, and he makes it. He's got 5.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From behind the arc. Pass to Mirotic. This one for 3. He buries it from 3.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. No good from the wing. From 13. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. And there's the screen. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The three is up. Offensive rebound. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Three-pointer. That one no good.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Over to the left wing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And he gets the bucket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And there's a pick. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple. Give him 8 points now.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Inside. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tries again. Out left to the wing. And the basket by Balmaro.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. On the take, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pure from three-point range. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They're up by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
There's a screen. Fires for 3. Goes back up. Outside for Brooks. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You take a look at the home team. They've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
When I look at this visiting team, they've been extremely competitive. Maybe some ups and downs there, but it seemed like they were just figuring things out. They got to get that energy back.
McCormick with a rebound. Brooks outside. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. On the wing, Brooks takes the 3. They get it back. Pass to McCormick. It's off from 3-point range. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Teodosic. And the 3 off target. Out to the right wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Sinks the tray.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Oh, it's stolen. And And he misses the go-ahead basket. To the inside. Oh, swiped away. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Nedovic, still without a bucket. Gets the three to fall.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Brooks outside. To the wing on the left. Lets the three fly. No good. 1:57 left to play in the first half. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's the pick with the drive. The layup off target.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Here's Nedovic. The three ball. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The three. And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
34 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Brooks. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
From outside the arc. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. The three. They get the rebound. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Attention to center court and get ready for the...
Well, I think for the home team, not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown force in their conference. One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hits the trifecta. He's got 10. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Here's Balmaro. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. And here they come. A deep three. Hits the three-pointer.
Boy, it's a risky move to pull up from three-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And he makes it on the layup.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Mirotic. And that one is hammered home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
From the top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Clock at 6. Counted from distance. He's got 13.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
There's the 3. And he can't get that one. There's the drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. They set the pick.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. For 3. Morrow grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And that misses. That would have put him up. It's stolen. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Mirotic. For the lead. Sinks the tray. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Shot to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Give him 20. 1:02 left in the third quarter here. Misses from short range. Takes it inside.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one.
0. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to McCormick. And here's Brooks. Got a piece of it. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. They're up by 4. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooks defending. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Teodosic.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Teodosic. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Nails it from 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And the shot goes.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Brooks outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
On target from range.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good on the triple. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
Teodosic off the mark there with a 3. Over to the left wing. And there's the drive. The rebound by Teodosic.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
He was all alone on that one.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Brooks outside. They set a pick to win the run. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Ooh, that's a sturdy screen right there. And once he got the space, he knew exactly what to do with it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Brooks defending. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup. Here's Brooks. Five to shoot. 2 minutes. No good on the 3. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
He takes it in. There's the 3. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Knocks down the triple.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From deep. And they get it back.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Misses from the corner. 46 seconds left in the game. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Drills it from deep.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Shot is good, off the back rim and in. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Brooks defending. Unloads. Cans it with nobody near him.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown...
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Sadaransky in at the 1.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires it up. Can't nail the jumper. Pass to Balmoro. Back to Mirotic. This one for 3. They get it again. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And here we go. Parker heading to the hoop for the finish and the dunk by Parker.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Driving inside, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
There's a good screen. No good on the triple.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And he jams it with authority.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Going inside. Good work there as it goes. 5 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pulls it up. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Fires the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Shields, covered by Parker. Shields, here's the drive.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Tries from 10, and it's good off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Sadaransky covering. Carries it from three-point range. So it's the visitors now. They lead by 4. Let's go. Great look there, but off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Parker outside. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Yes, that goes in. He's got 9.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
The tray. That one, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Satoransky covering. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Laprovitola. Anderson wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here is Brooks. There's the pick. Takes a three. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Anderson. And it's Laprovitola in at the point guard.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Abrinas. Ring shot on the way. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Abrinas has got his first bucket of the night. Here's Gozer. Pass to McCormick. Here's Gozer, defended by Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Brooks misses. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Laprovitola. Here's Abrinas. Now here's Anderson. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Abrinas' shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Count that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Laprovitola passes to Fall. Here's Abrinas. Sinks the triple. Abrinas has got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Here's Quizier. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Abrinas. There's the pick. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Provitola lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Gozer, defended by Anderson. Here's Gozer. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
.152 left to play in the first half. On Sunday, and then on Sunday. The The visitors with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Puts it up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Abrinas has got 9 points now in the quarter. Brooks right side. Pass to McCormick. No good on the three. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Abrinas. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Abrinas has got 12 in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Brooks with no one around. They get the rebound. Here's Cozier to end the run. Brooks misses.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
To the inside. Here's Fall. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Brooks from outside. Again, the miss by Brooks.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
They set the screen. Here's Abrinas. Offline with his three. Here's Cozier. The three. It's the three-point bomb. And the first half is now in the books. Up 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get into space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
And change. And that is.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Three-pointer. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
They've got Metu. He's out there with Parker. Satoran's there with Hernan Gomez. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Shields. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spot. We've got Satoransky. Hernan Gomez out there with Metu. Then there's Parker. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. No good from the wing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Mirotic. Four on the shot clock. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. A three-pointer off the mark. Shields. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Fires from deep. And that one is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Balmora. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Takes the three. Outside Mirotic. And finished off by Mirotic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Parker, and it's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Six to shoot.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
For the lead, count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Will it go? Cranes the three-pointer. 17 points in the game.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Shields covered by Parker. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Satoransky covering. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Abrinas. No good on the last second attempt there. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Up 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Fall, and it's Abrinas in at the 2. Here's Cozier. He's covered by Anderson. And yes, it's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 12.
Here's Abrinas. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Cozier. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's Anderson with the drive, and he makes good on the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And that one falls for Brooks.
Armani Brooks taking 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things. And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's Gozier. Picked away. Here we go, all alone. Abrinas with the bucket.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
3-pointer. Abrinas with a rebound. Pass to Vesely. To tie it up. And it's good on the layup. He's got 22.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's McCormick, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Brooks covering. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And he dunks it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Abrinas. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. This one for 3. Good on the triple. Abrinas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Substitution on the court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. With the drive and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Shields. That one drops for him.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The quick look, no good that time. They set the pick. And that one, good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Shoots. Abrinas' shot is off. Driving inside.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. There's the 3. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
They set the pick. Brooks for 3. Fall with the rebound.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A three-pointer, no good. Now Brooks. Fires from way outside. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced...